Alright guys, don't mind all the stuff over here. We are looking at the next opening for One Piece. Let's go. Eeny, meeny, miny, you. Number 2. You are the one to be opened. Let's get to it. Alright guys. And we are here with box number 2. And if you can see, it is you number 2. Know the drill. 1 box a week. Leave comments down below. They'll all be tallied up, put onto a wheel, spun to see if you win the giveaway. All you gotta do is like, share, and leave a comment. So if you don't already know, this is the next OP run I do on my channel, where I open packs for I open up 1 Japanese box each week for about 4 to 6 weeks, and at the very end we do a giveaway of all the super rares accumulated. I only keep the alt arts. Any of the super rares will be given away to 1 lucky person that I said leaves a comment. It's just 1 person that gets all of it throughout all of the 4 to 6 weeks added up. The commons, the bulk, and the rares, sometimes I sell them if people really want them. Sometimes I give them away to kids. It just really depends on what I decide to do. I've given away thousands of cards to kids. I mean, sure, I can make maybe, what, 10, 20, 30 bucks on a lot of the bulk, but it's not as nice as seeing the smiles on kids' faces when you give them a bunch of cards to play with, especially with the price of things these days. Anyways, let's get to this. You got a dawn right away. I see something already. I mean, we pulled the alt art in the very first couple packs of the last box. What about this one? Did we do the same thing here? Okay, no. Okay, so it's just a super rare. Let's see here. I still have not started watching One Piece yet. I'm procrastinating it a bit, but I've been watching some other shows, and I'm just a bit bummed. I think I'm gonna go to One Piece soon and start catching up, because I give it enough time. I said it in the other videos a few weeks back that I was gonna jump on the One Piece and start watching it, but I've been holding back. So there might be some characters here that, like I said, I do not know. And again, that card is amazing in the black and white one. I actually regret selling it, because it's one of those arts that really stood out to me. I'm only really, when it comes to singles, once I get my first Manga Rare pull, right? When I start chasing the singles and when I get my collection going, I'm probably gonna do a graded set of all the Manga Rares, and then I'll probably do a book of all the Manga Rares, and then I'll probably leave it at that. But I'll be honest with you guys, when it comes to One Piece, like, here's the issue I have with One Piece. Here's the issue why I'm so scared of collecting One Piece. Okay, we're all everyone here, you could be a collector, that's great, and you can be an investor, right? If you're a full-blown collector, that's more power to you. But even if you are a full-blown collector, at some point down the road, there has to be that thought of, eventually I'm gonna get too old for this. Eventually I'm gonna have to stop collecting, or maybe you have to turn and start taking care of your family. Like, you have a family now, you have a kid on the way, and you might have to make hard decisions. Like, maybe you have to sell your collection, you have to get rid of it, and you want it to be worth something. You can take care of it really well, but you want it to be worth something. Here's my problem with One Piece, all right? When it comes to stuff like Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, they will release 1 season, and that could last for a few years. They can always redo it, add a new season, add a new season, add a new season, get more futuristic, go in the past, go to a different dimension, all that stuff. Pokemon do the same thing. What does One Piece do? And that's a real question. Once One Piece ends, once they get the One Piece, once they finish out Luffy's story, what happens then? What can they do to keep it going? Because if the anime dies, which I'm not saying it dies as in like it's a horrible anime. No. I mean like when it finally gets, you know, put to rest, there's no more they can keep on adding. What happens to the card game? It's gonna lose a lot of traction right there because you know, you have different outlets to bring in the players, to bring in the fans. Some people collect this for the art, some people collect this for the game. If it loses if it loses a variable in getting people to see and know what this is, then it's gonna lose popularity. It might slowly, you know, dwindle down over time. And that's what scares me about this. Like, I want to collect the manga rares and everything else, but then at some point, what happens when I do have to, like, I might have to hang it up. And I might want to need to move my collection to another person who really wants to collect the cards, who wants to pick everything up. These might not be worth as much anymore. And like I said, it's not the investor part of me talking. Of course, it's not the investor part of me that's talking, okay? It's the person that's thinking, I like to collect this stuff, but what happens in the future? And who knows how long One Piece is going to keep going? I mean, they've already said this is the final arc that you guys are already watching right now. I have not been paying attention to what I'm pulling so much that I don't even know if I pulled a good card or not. Actually, we went through this whole. There's only 2 packs left. Okay, there has to be a big pull somewhere. And whoo, okay. All right. Oh. Not bad. I've almost never pulled leader cards. That is a nice leader card. And I don't even know now what the pull rates of leaders are in a case, or if pulling a leader limits other stuff that you can pull in the case. Final pack. I think now that we pulled the leader, there shouldn't really be any other big pull. Guess I was wrong. That kind of just that just threw me off. Okay, that just. Okay, so apparently now you can pull a leader and you can pull an alt art. I still don't know how that works. Okay, someone leave a comment down below. This is the comment I want you guys to answer. How did that work? If Zeus was part of Big Mom's abilities, right? How did the storm cloud here stay with Nami? Woo! I almost dropped her. Anyways, leave a comment down below, like I said. Enter yourself into the raffle to win another 3 super rares that's added to the pile. Like I said, leave comments in every One Piece video from the end of April 1 all the way through until the beginning of June. All comments will be put onto a wheel by the editor. He'll raffle them out. The winner will get all the super rares. Anyways, you guys take care. I'm out. Later.